Hello and welcome back. Let's continue. Starting from 655 puzzles, and I had just restored the window in the inequality area. So let's do some more. Alright, perhaps I'll go down here. Anything hiding? Alright, let's go here. Difficulty 2, 79812. Okay, so now we've got Delta and Gemini as well. And inequality, Delta, Gemini, area number. Okay. Let's see. So 3 is more than something. So this is 2 or 1. And I don't know which. But whatever this is less than something there. And this is different from it. So if this were a 1, and it's different from this, so this would have to be at least a 2. And that would then have to be less than whatever's here. I guess I can't see anything wrong with that right now. So here's 3, which is less than something that goes here. So we can connect those, and those, and those. And that has to be the same shape as something here, which is bigger than whatever's there. So hang on. 3 is smaller than something here. So this is at least 4. So this is at least 4. And that's bigger than whatever goes here. So this one cannot come round this corner. So we're putting I didn't need to hold control then, did I? So I can put a line there. That gives me this shape. And I know that it's got to be bigger than 3. So I know it also does this. Put a line here. And this could just be a single. I don't know about that yet. Right, over here then, what else do we have? Same. So this has to be at least an L. It could potentially just be this kind of L with a single there. Then we'd have something like this and that. That seems fine. Great. Next. Down here. Difficulty 3. Puzzle 48813. Area number, inequality, Delta, and Gemini. Let's see. I've got a couple samesies here, but this is less than this, and therefore this is less than this. So I've got a line here. 2 is less than something. And that is less than this something. That's the same as this. So it's also less than 5. So you've got 3 to 5. Oh no, 3 to 4 here. 3 to 4. 3 to 4. 3 to 4. 3 to 4. Okay. So if this is 3 to 4, it's got to be at least this big, and this is going to have to do this. Does that need to do that? This could just be 3. This could do some nonsense like that. So okay, it doesn't necessarily connect to its left. Meanwhile, this has to do the same. Oh, but look. It's got to be less than this. So hang on. 2 is less than something, which is less than something else, which is less than 5. Okay, so I can nail this down tighter. This is 3. This is 3. This is 4. And this is 4. So this does come around the bend, and it's the end. That is done. Now that's got to be the same shape as this, and therefore I've got to do that. This one can't do that, or this would be cut off, so it's got to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. It's more than this, so that's a single. Different, bigger than something. Different from this. Okay, so this is not a single. Not a single, but it's less than this. So this is at least 3. Then I've got same here. But whatever this is bigger than whatever's here. I have something wrong, I think. Let me think about this again. Oh wait, it doesn't necessarily have to be only 3. It could be bigger than that. If it could be 4, then I could come around this bend. And now I could have this. That would allow me to do... Oh, no, I think I've got different problems. So at the moment here, I've got a 4 here, same shape as this. And it has to be bigger than this one here. And that cannot be a single. So it's got to be a double. It can't join to this. It can't be a 5 because it has to be less than 4 or potentially 5. Now, how am I going to make this one fit? With something bigger on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, and 1. There we go. Nice. Alright, let's go over here. Difficulty 2. 82562. 6 is smaller than whatever goes here. And that is copied to here. So this has to be something else. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what? Well, this has got to get out. This has got to get out. That's going to have to turn the corner. This has got to be at least 7. This is going to have to turn a corner. So is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be done. Same shape for both of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can have something like that. 3, 3, and 1. I don't know how to make these the same. Okay, it doesn't necessarily do that, I guess. It does at least this. That does that. So this has... Yeah, it does have to do that. I guess this could go down. It's Cassiopeia plus 1. No, it isn't. It's just Cassiopeia at the moment. So I could extend it. Is that the same? I guess it is. Neat. Alright. Well, what's next? Any more hiding down here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go here. Difficulty 3. 26566. So, alright. Inequality and Palisade. This is less than this. And this is also less than that. Okay. So this is at least 2. So is that. What's going to happen here? Alright, so say these are joined. This is going to be at least 4. So that'd mean I'd need at least 5 here. Which I can do. But then that has to be less than whatever this is. I can't put it here. That would have to be a single. But I can only put 4 here. So that's just not going to work. So they're not joined. I put the line here and I'm connecting all of these. Now, 4, which this could be, is less than something here. So this is at least 5, or at least doing that. That's bigger than whatever goes there, that's fine. But 5 is also less than this, so this is going to be the same shape, isn't it? Oh no, it isn't. Problem. Well, that makes things difficult. Now, was I too hasty on this? Whatever this is cannot be the same as that. That could have to be a single. We'd do 5 here maybe. 4 less than 5. But then 5 less than something. Oh no. Okay, what if you go that way? Oh. Yeah, that could work. So 4 less than, say, 5. Less than 4, 5, 6. There we go. Oh, interesting. These have got some really subtle outlines, like cell shading style. It's very weird. Okay, difficulty 2. Oh, rose windows. 25625. Okay, inequalities again and rose windows. So we've got something smaller, something bigger, and something bigger again. And each has to connect to one of these. My guess would be that I'm doing that. And then perhaps that. And then perhaps that. Wow, is that unique? Awesome. Cool. Oh, difficulty 1. 15622. Rose windows and equality. So, this is the biggest. This is the smallest. But I can't just do this, because these ones need to get to here. So I think we're going to be doing that. This one's biggest. Oh, sorry, this one's biggest, this one's medium. So I imagine I'm going to be doing that. And this. Again, surprises me that that's unique, but cool. Oh, 5. Don't feel ready for 5. Let's go here. Difficulty 81515. No, sorry, that's not difficult. Difficulty 2. ID 81575. 81575. Okay, inequality. Right, I don't really know where to begin on this. So this is more than either side, so those two at least are connected. This is less than that, but more than that. So these are not the same. So this is at least 3 in size. And if it goes here, it would have to be less than a 4, at least. And that would mean these have to connect, which would make this a 5, which would make this bigger than a 5. Sorry, less than a 5. Yeah, I don't know whether I can say if it goes around that corner or not. What about here? Bigger than that? Satisfied. Yeah, I don't think I can say. So what else? What else have we got here? I need something smaller than that, but I don't know how big that is. About here. Can I do anything with this? This is bigger than something, so it's at least 2. And so I can put a line here. This also has to be bigger than a 1, so they are connected. Okay. I don't know if I'm connecting these yet. I don't know. Okay. Whatever this is, needs to be bigger than this, which needs to be bigger than this. So at minimum, this is a 1, this is a 2, and this is a 3. So these are connecting. So now I've got 5 here, which is smaller than something. So I need at least a 6 up here. Whatever that is smaller than a 6. And given where my lines are, I think this then has to be a whole shape. And this has to be on its own. Now this has got to be more than a 6, so it's got to be at least 4, 5, 6. Oh, not there though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still needs 2 more. So even if it goes there, it's still going to have to come here. That's 6 now? Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But if I add this to here, then this would be 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I wouldn't be able to make this bigger, so that is separate, and this is done. Oh no. Did I draw that line just now? I did. So this does need one more, but it's not going there, so it's going to have to go there. I think this then needs to be more than 1, but less than 5. This has got to be bigger than 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. That was good. I enjoyed that one. Right, 5 there, 4 there. Got some others up top. We've got some hiding behind. Oh, that looks like a new area. I won't touch that yet. Is there anything hiding down in these trees? I don't think so. Alright, I guess we're going for 5. 01720. We are rose windows, 3 colours. So this must join to here, and must join to here. It might be bigger, I don't know. That is smaller than something that goes here, but bigger than something that goes here. So we've got a line. And whatever this is different from this. Okay? So we've got this, we've got this, we've got some more lines, we've got this, we've got that, we've got this. Oh, that's done. Okay, so this 4 is smaller than this. So this is at least that big, and it needs to grow 1 more. Well, it's not taking that red, so it's got to do that. Could grow more still. Now this has to be less large than this. Oh, this is going to have to take this blue. And in fact, it's done. 1, 2, I can count more efficiently. 7. So this can only be 1 bigger. It needs to be smaller than this, so I need something quite big here. But it's bigger than that, so I have a line here. So these are going to do this, and I've got a line here. Then what? I don't know. Let's see. So this still needs a yellow, so it's either having that or that. This red could have either of these. This red could have either of these, or even that one. What about the blues? This blue could have this yellow and that red. That would then be its only option. Or you could come all around here, have this yellow, and it wouldn't be allowed this red, because then this yellow wouldn't be able to get a red. So could it have this red and that yellow? Yeah, I think it could. Alright, I don't think I can untangle this just yet. So I think there's still options over here. And hopefully through the inequalities we'll be able to figure them out. What about... You could have these. Or you could have those. And I think those are your only options. Can't do that. Oh, you could... No, you can't do that. So hold on. You can do that or that. Can you have another red? No, you can't. So you two are joined. What about you? I suppose we could do that. If not, I suppose we could do that. Can we? That would potentially have that. Those potentially have those. Yeah, that's okay. What else? I'm not sure. I'm tempted to look at this one. Not entirely sure why. Or maybe I should be looking here. Okay, what if you had these? Would that be acceptable? You could combine these. Yeah, I don't see a problem there. Alright, so I really do need to be looking at the inequalities. There must be more to it than I've seen. So okay, what did we have here again? We had 7 greater than something. So it could be 5, or it could be this shape. If it were this shape, can I still make everything happy? You could have you could have you. We could do this, we could do this, we could do this. Yeah, as far as I can see, we still can make everything happy. So I don't think it's that, not yet at least. But then whatever this is smaller than whatever this is. So this 5 or 6, this has got to be 6 plus. So look at this. If I took this one, I'm in trouble because I'd be cutting this yellow off afterwards. So it must have this yellow. That's 4. That's 5. It can't have that red or that yellow. So it's got to be that shape. And it can't go further. I think it's done. And that means I can call this one done. Okay, yeah, now we're moving. So this is coming around here. What about you? You need something. You're going to get that at least. You need a blue and a yellow. Yeah, I don't know yet. So whatever you are, and you are minimum 4, you're bigger than this. But you're smaller than that. So yeah, you are 4. Could be this way, could be this way. If you're this way, you're happy. If you're this way, you're also happy. That would force this to be either here or here. What about the other way? Yeah, that would still force this or this. So I can connect these two. What about down here? These could be a 4. Or, alternatively, they could be part of a 7. This is 4 either way. So if this is a 7, we need something even bigger than a 7 just here. So I'm kind of doubting that. We might be doing... Oh, and greater than here. So that we would have to have... Actually, you know what? Either way, these two are linked, aren't they? Either way, they're linked. And therefore, we can put a line here between the two inequalities. And this would have to be smaller than something there. So this has to be at least a 5. If this is a 3 that way, then everything's broken for this one. So this is a 3 this way. Then we'd need... I think we're going to need that and something big here. 5, possibly, but 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I suppose that's possible. I feel like this is going to break, but I'm trying it anyway. 4 is bigger than 3. 4 is less than 5. 7 is less than 8. 7 is greater than 4. Now, why is that unique? Couldn't we also have this? Oh, yes, this would be forced to be only 3 in size. Right. What do I do? Could I not have done this a different way? No. Huh. Cool. Alright, that was good. I don't know if that deserved 5, but yeah, that was fun. What about this? 4 difficulty. 3, 3, 5, 6, 8. Got inequality, nothing else. Oh, this looks harder. So this is bigger than that, at least 2. And these can't be the same shape. So that's a single. And if this is less than that, then this has got to come around the bend. Okay, if this is bigger than that, it's at least 2 squares. Same thing here. Same thing here. Same thing here. Can I do that anywhere else? Yes, here. 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 Ah, and look. Something less than this, so this is at least 3. And 3 now is less than whatever this is. So this is going to have to expand, though I don't know how much or which direction. Something less than something else. This is at least 3. Three less than something. Oh, so this actually has to be 4. Okay. So now this is 5 plus. So it's got to... Oh dear. Ah, they can join. They can join. They can join. So this is now 6 plus. So it's at least here. 5 plus less than this. So this is now 6 plus. Oh, that's not 6. 6 plus. And now this is 7 plus. Now, how am I getting a 6 plus here? I can't go there. And you can't join that. So I think you're going to have to do something along... I can't join you to this, because you're less than this, so you're going to have to join that. And now you're 8, which makes you 9 plus. So that's a single. I can't go there, so this one's done. Oh dear, I'm seeing a problem. No, I'm not. This can go around the bend without that one. 6, 7, 8, 9. You're a single. Now you're 10 plus. You're a single. You're going to have to come around here. So we're doing this. At least that. And in fact, you're done. You can't go around that bend. I think I can wipe all of those. So that's different. I don't know what we're going to do here yet. This one could continue. So this has got to be at least 4. But less than whatever's here. So that means this is at least 5. So it's got to do that. Now here we've got 5 plus. And here we've got 6 plus. Which means I'm cutting there. Could it join with this? Smaller to larger. Smaller to larger to larger. Smaller to larger to larger to larger. I don't know. I'm going to leave that alone for a moment, but it's not going here. Again, I'm amazed to think that this is going to be unique. Oh, didn't realize that I could cut this one. Oh wait, maybe I couldn't? Yeah, I can. So this is simply 4. Need at least 5 here. I need at least 6 here. 5 here. So if this 6 is gonna... I'm just wondering if they can be connected. Because if not, I can do moves like this. Oh, actually no, this can't come out. It can't be both sides of that. So this is going to have to connect to that. And it's currently 7. So that means this has got to be at least 8. It could come down this way. That's going to be a different move, a different piece. So I can't join these, can I? Because they are the same piece and that's different inequalities. So it could come there, but I can put a line there either way. So this has to be bigger than, hang on, 7. This has got to be at least an 8. So this has got to be 9 or more. Ah. Only 7. Can I join these? No. So I've got 7 here, 8 here, and I'm going to need 9 there. But if I make this one smaller, then that's not happy. So, have I made a mistake, or are there 2 that I can combine somewhere? So this was our smallest. This had to be at least 2 and smaller than this, 3. I'm comfortable down there. And then I need a 4 here. That's good. And I need a 5 here. I think that's correct. It feels like it didn't need to be as big as 8. But maybe it did, because something bigger than 5 had to go here. I can't do that, can I? No, it just wouldn't be big enough. So if that was 8, I needed 9 here. Could this have been smaller somehow? No, I need more than 5, so I need at least 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I need at least 6 here. So yeah, they combine. Over here, yeah, I needed 9. Here I need 10. Now, was there any way to make this one bigger? Oh, yeah, there is. Okay. So now... does that help me? Here. I thought that was going to help me somehow, making this one bigger. I don't remember why. Oh, because it means I can join these. I've got a 16 and a 17. And I think everybody's happy. So I need bigger than a 17 here. Okay, so I'm going to need 17, 18 plus, 19 plus. There aren't enough spaces here, are there? Okay, I think I see what's happening. That's 19, and then this can be whatever is left. Nice. That felt harder than the previous one. Okay, let's go over here. Difficulty 3, puzzle 78736. Polyomino and equality. So our board is only 25. We've got to have 4 pentominoes. That takes up 20. That means there's only 5 squares to play around with. So I think that the pentominoes are going to have to go on the bigger sides of these. Like so. Oh. How do I fit that? Now I can do this. Doesn't fit long ways. Oh wait, yeah it does. I'm just being silly. Oh, I can't do that though, because of the inequality. I can't do that because it doesn't touch. So that feels like the only place that fits, but now this doesn't fit. Oh dear. You don't fit another way. Yeah, you do. You fit that way. Okay, now you fit. Single, 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 double. Huh. That was not intuitive. That was good. How are we doing? Oh, really close to silver. Let's go here. Difficulty 3, 52771. Okay, so whatever that is, this needs to be bigger. And now this needs to be bigger than that. And this needs to be bigger than that. And this needs to be bigger than that. And this needs to be bigger again. It's going to have to do this. It's going to have to do this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was really neat. Does not deserve difficulty 3. And look at that. Silver Age turned 20 Windows silver. So, that'll be it. The Inequality section, done with 26 out of 26 silvered. Let's look at that a little closer. Very nice. I like the color scheme on this one there. Purple and orange. And it looks like a lot more puzzles have been unlocked now, so that we can get gilded. So, thank you so much for joining me again. I'll be back for the next one. Probably still without a working webcam, but I don't think you come here for my face anyway. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.